Today, we will talk about being a CEO, what they don't tell you. In conclusion, being a CEO is a multifaceted role that demands not just business acumen, but also emotional resilience, strategic foresight, and the ability to navigate complex challenges. While it offers power and influence, it also comes with profound responsibilities and pressures. The Idea Foundry is a clubhouse for makers I've founded that has grown from a small garage to the largest and most active makerspace on the planet. I'm glad to say that having walked the walk myself, I can sympathize with a lot of the issues that many of our business-oriented members have and hopefully can save them some time, money, sweat, blood, tears, and slash or heartache by sharing some of my mistakes and solutions to them. For example, I was grateful a few months ago when a member at the Idea Foundry, an entrepreneur running his business here, reached out to me with an email whose subject read, "I have no idea how to be a CEO." In the email, he confessed to me his challenges evolving from a freelancer to the chief executive of his company, and he asked if I had any advice. I told him I completely sympathized because I had undergone the same metamorphosis. These kinds of questions used to surprise me, but they no longer do. Just because you have the talent to create a product or service, and you had $5 to print business cards with your name and title on it, doesn't mean you necessarily have the knowledge to be an effective CEO. When I go to entrepreneurship meetups, I like to perform a simple survey. I ask everyone in the room to raise their hand if, when they were a young person, or in college, or a recent graduate, it was their intention to start a business. Often it's the vast minority. In fact, the last time I did this, I was in a room of 30 very successful CEOs, several running multi-million-dollar businesses, and only one person raised their hand. In retrospect, this isn't terribly surprising. Let's look backward at the path of many startups or small businesses. The trick to starting a successful business isn't a good product, it's a good problem. If you can identify a problem that needs solving, often you can find a solution for it, and that's what your customers want. And who finds problems? People who work. Engineers, manufacturers, nurses, soldiers, moms, people providing services, whether they're getting paid to or not. Not folks with their feet up on their desk, hands behind their head, striving to dream of the next big thing. And if any of these people find a good problem and work hard to find the right solution to it, then bam, they found themselves in the business world without necessarily having gone through the conventional business education process. As a result, they're now in charge of themselves, their product, their customers, their staff, their company, and they don't really know what they're doing. So in sum, if you are a founder, a CEO of a small business, or you provide your own freelance service, and if you have any hint of imposter syndrome because you feel like you don't know how to manage your company, don't deserve to manage your company, don't feel like you've gone through all the right steps to get to where you are, this post is to tell you that's perfectly okay. You are absolved of any guilt about what you think you should have done to get to this point. What you should do is join a peer group. Find a collective of people like you who are struggling through the same issues, and hopefully which has a few elder mentors who can provide some leadership and guidance, and just be prepared to learn. Being a CEO is often glamorized, but behind the scenes, it entails more than just making high-profile decisions or enjoying perks. One aspect seldom discussed is the intense pressure and isolation that comes with the role. The responsibility for steering a company through uncertain waters falls squarely on the CEO's shoulders, often leading to a profound sense of loneliness at the top. This isolation can make it challenging to find genuine peers with whom to share concerns or seek advice without appearing vulnerable. Moreover, the relentless pace and the weight of critical decisions can blur the line between work and personal life, demanding a level of dedication that few fully comprehend. Furthermore, being a CEO requires navigating a constant balancing act. On one hand, there's the need to maintain a clear strategic vision for the company and ensure it's effectively communicated and executed throughout the organization. On the other hand, CEOs must manage diverse stakeholders with competing interests, shareholders expecting profitability, employees seeking job satisfaction and growth, customers demanding value, and communities expecting corporate responsibility. Every action and statement can have far-reaching consequences, influencing not just the company's reputation but also its market standing and relationships with stakeholders. Beyond the headlines of success and innovatortition lie the less visible challenges of managing internal dynamics, fostering a healthy corporate culture and steering through crises that can arise unexpectedly. CEOs must possess not only strategic foresight and business acumen, but also resilience, empathy, and the ability to inspire and lead teams through adversity. Being a CEO also entails making tough decisions that can impact the lives of many. These decisions may include restructuring, layoffs, or pivoting the company's direction, all of which can have significant personal and professional consequences for employees and stakeholders alike. The weight of these decisions can weigh heavily on a CEO's conscience as they strive to balance the needs of the business with the well-being of those affected. Moreover, the role demands a high level of adaptability and resilience in the face of rapid technological advancements, shifting market dynamics, and unpredictable global events. CEOs must continuously stay ahead of the curve, anticipate trends, and innovate to keep their companies competitive and sustainable in a fast-paced world. When you are an advisor to an organization, as I was for 3 decades, he says, this is one that always seems to be relevant. In the book, I quote a former admiral who said he knew 2 things with certainty when he came onto a battleship. He was never going to get handed a cold cup of coffee, and he was never going to hear the whole truth. Another less discussed aspect is the requirement for CEOs to manage their own personal development and well-being. The demands of the job can be all-consuming, often leading to burnout, if not managed effectively. Finding time for self-care, maintaining a support network, and nurturing personal interests outside of work are crucial for sustaining long-term success in the role. Being a CEO also involves navigating the complexities of corporate governance and compliance. CEOs are responsible for ensuring the company operates ethically and in accordance with legal requirements and industry standards. This includes overseeing financial reporting, regulatory compliance, risk management, and maintaining transparency with stakeholders. Additionally, the role often requires CEOs to manage external relationships with investors, partners, government officials, and the media. Building and maintaining these relationships are critical for securing funding, forming strategic alliances, navigating regulatory environments, and shaping public perception of the company. Moreover, the job of a CEO involves succession planning and grooming future leaders within the organization. This ensures continuity in leadership and prepares the company for long-term sustainability and growth. In essence, being a CEO encompasses a myriad of responsibilities beyond the visible aspects of leadership and decision-making. It requires a deep commitment to integrity, resilience in the face of challenges, and a relentless pursuit of excellence in all aspects of corporate stewardship. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comments section below. Before you go, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.